Well, it's a Monday morning after opening weekend. We had a great weekend in the stand. Paul hunted Saturday night, I hunted Sunday night. We both saw a ton of deer. It's just a good start to the season, really. Yeah. So it's Monday morning. We're gonna get on the ATV. We're gonna go out there. We're gonna check some cameras. We're gonna put some new cameras up. We're gonna try to find some active deer, basically.
Yeah, see what's going on and
yeah, exactly.
Come up with another game plan.
So we got a huge season ahead of us. It's gonna be a great season. Check this out. So we're back in the spot now. We got a stand just to the north of here. Anyways, this stand was put up probably 3-4 years ago. Haven't hunted it since, but we know there's a lot of deer activity back here. So what we did is we put a camera up about a week ago. Got a couple decent deer coming through here. We got a good 8-pointer coming through during shooting light. So that was only a few days ago. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm repositioning the camera a little bit, put a new card in it, and there's a chance I might be back in the stand tonight. But this is one of our stands here. We lease about 1,000 acres down here in Winona County. It's a really good farm. We're gonna take you around a little bit, show you about the farm a little bit, and show you where we're hunting and what our plan is for the season. Just one more thing on this particular spot. It overlooks a logging trail. This logging trail leads right out to a alfalfa and rye field. A lot of deer activity. The field sits back real low, so from the road you cannot see the back corner. That's why those deer feel comfortable back here. They come right out this logging trail. The trails through here are just super thick. And we put a camera up a week ago. We got 2 shooters on camera. It's a good spot. I might be in it tonight.
All right, here it is. We're down in our secret spot, we call it. I mean, this is an area that we don't hunt a lot just because of access, but we've got some good history down here with some good shooter bucks, and we've got a lot of good bucks on camera down here. But this year we're gonna dive into this area a little bit more. We've got beans on this side, we've got corn over there, and then there's alfalfa on another part of the farm. We've got 4 different sets here. We've got one on the edge of the beans over here, and we've got a couple more on the edge of the egg over there, and then we got some rut sets in the woods too. But we are super excited for this spot down here, man. There's a lot of activity, and we've got rumors of a good one running around. We haven't seen him yet, but these people down here know big deer, and I tell you what, when they get excited about something, you know it's a big deer. So Tim and I are going to run around, put up a couple trail cameras, and see what's going on. Okay, we're walking around, we're doing some inventory in our sets, making sure that everything's good to go, checking straps, and we've got a set right over my shoulder, a couple of twisted timbers hanging in the stand. And where this spot is, it's right on the edge of a scrub oak area, and right behind it is a big ditch and ravine with some water going through it, and right out there are the beans. So this is an excellent travel corridor, especially during the rut for any of the bucks that are cruising back and forth, checking out bedding areas and going to food. So it's going to be an awesome spot this year.
So I'm sure you've seen guys do it before. Just a quick tip though, when you're hanging up your coverts or your trail cameras, be sure to clear out the area in front of the camera. You don't want false triggers. When the wind blows, those weeds move, that'll trigger your camera, and you don't want that. So that's all we do, is clear out the front. We want to make sure the deer are triggering our camera and not the weeds.
Well, Tim and I just got to our front plot that we call it, and this is the first time I've seen it since we planted it, and it is absolutely incredible. I mean, the growth, we planted it August 13th and August 14th, and the growth is off the charts awesome. I mean, there's enough forage in here to last them all winter. All right, now I want to show you something really cool about this food plot. Come with me. Look at this plot screen that we planted. It is absolutely incredible. I bet this stuff has got to be 14 feet high. And on the other side of it, there's a cornfield. But why we did this is when the guys chopped the corn, this food plot is exposed. So we were talking last year, we're like, hey man, we got to get a plot screen in here so the deer feel secure. Well, I tell you what, the deer are gonna feel super secure eating this food plot. This is a spot that we are absolutely excited about.
Well, we're just finishing up here. We just put a chip in this camera right here, and this is positioned over another food plot. This food plot we put in here, planted late August, so it's coming up pretty good for now. We've got some plot screen up here. We got some apple trees. It's a really good spot. That's kind of the theme of our food plots. We always try to position them in a good spot. We did a thing this summer, a little segment this summer about food plot placement. It's super important. Every food plot you saw today, it's there for a reason. And for instance, the one we were at just a minute ago, we had that high plot screen. Now we put that in there because, like Paul said, once they took the corn down, that food plot was exposed to the roadway and the deer were just not comfortable in there. You want the deer to feel comfortable in your food plot during the day. That's when we hunt, so you got to make your food plot a safe zone for those deer. So that's one thing we do when we plant our food plots. This gives you a good look at the farm we got down here. We got a lot of property down here, but we try to dial in to find out where the deer are the most active, and that's what we do by running these trail cameras as well. Different parts of the farm are more active than other parts, and we'll focus on those areas. Overall, the deer herd looks really good down here this year. We've been getting a lot of good pictures. One interesting thing that's happened though is during the summer we were not getting a lot of buck photos. Usually it's the other way around. We get a lot of pictures in the summer of bucks, and then in the fall they kind of disperse. Well, this year it's different. We weren't getting the pictures of the bucks during the summer, but now we're getting them in the fall, so things are looking really good. That's it for this show. We hope you enjoy it, give you a kind of a look at what we're doing down here. It's going to be a great season 2016.